Okay, so we're talking about skewness and whether the graphs are skewed. So in this particular one, the other thing, we looked at those first three examples that were on the right-hand side, and all of them were symmetrical. Okay? So the figure on the right, the figure on the right shows the distribution of scores, the distribution of a set of scores on a spelling test. It doesn't really matter what it's on, but it's distribution. First question is the graph symmetrical? So in other words, if you fold it in half, would it look the same? I'm going to go with yes. Okay? Now, because it's symmetrical, we can actually start making some assumptions about this data. Okay? So what is the mode or the modes? Mode is the most frequently occurring or most occurring? 7 and 9. Awesome. So you can have two modes. You can have one mode. You can have no modes. Okay? So the modal numbers are 7 and 9. Yes. You can have like anywhere up to all of them. But if you've got all of them, then you just say there's no mode because they're all the same. But you can have more than two. Last question says, can the mean and the median be seen from the graph? Okay. The answer is yes, and only because it is symmetrical. So what would the median be? We'll start with the median. 8, correct, because it's in the middle. And what would the mean be? Mean is the average, and I'm nodding. It is 8 as well. Okay, the mean would be 8 as well. If you have a look at it, if you just took the two outside ones, added them together, so you'd have a 6 and a 10. What's the average of the 6 and the 10? You add them together, you get 16, divided by 2, you get 8. Cool? Then take the inside ones, a 7 and 9. Add them together, what do you get? 16, divided by 2, what's the average? 8. So if you take any of the ones there, you're going to add them together, divide them by 2, you're going to get 8. So if you add all those scores together, your average is going to be 8. You cool with that? You seem smiley happy. Makes me nervous. All right. Everyone happy with that? Awesomeness.